What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of In the Longhouse with Dan, Beard of the North. Hope you've had a good Friday. Hope you had a good week. Hope you got a good weekend coming up. Everybody say hello to Matt. How you doing, Matt?
What's up, brother? How you been, man?
Life is life. Just getting prepared for harvest.
Philosophical. Life is life.
It's the only way I can look at it.
No, it's good to be back on here with you, man. It's good to be able to hang out. No, it's been a long year so far, and you've had some great shows. I'm happy to be on here again with you.
You always have an open-ended ticket.
I know we tried to do this like a month ago. You gave me some short notice, and normally I'm a short notice guy, but I had some Friday night obligations. So, but yeah, I'm happy to be back.
I know.
Finally doing finally doing markets at night now. So, it's kind of like a fall market season. I have to get the pumpkin spice smashed scent out there.
Everybody has a pumpkin spice.
I thought I was being original, but it turns out it's great. It's a great profile, but I'm like, oh, it's a lot of got a pumpkin spice something. So
there's a lot of pumpkin spice out there.
Yeah.
Who do we got in here? E, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Mark, as always, good to see you, sir. TV, thanks for stopping in. You as well, Mike. LV, good to see you.
Thanks the Vana crew. The Vana crew is in the house.
Yeah. TV was a little upset with me when I canceled last week's show. How you doing, Chris? Thanks for stopping in, man. Vinny, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in, even if you can be only here for a little bit. How you doing, Stu? Yeah, it works. It works.
Yeah.
TV has smashed in his beard tonight.
I'm actually wearing pipe layer. Pipe layer is in beard. It's one of my favorite scents.
Yeah, buddy. I don't know why, but I'm like strangely proud of that because I don't know why. I had nothing to do with the creation or nothing. I remember when Daniel said it was coming out, and I was like, I am holding you to. If that doesn't help me lay pipe, I'm suing you.
Dude, great scent. It is a great scent. It's a fantastic. I mean, my scents. They're all like, I have a couple like everyday, manly, well-rounded profiles, but most of them are just kind of nostalgic, fun stuff. But Daniel's got some great date night scents, so I like wearing his stuff.
Yeah, so do I. I mean, I really like pipe layer. I got the Rebel, which is a really great tobacco scent. My wife hates it, but I like it. PTO was a good one. It was a little bit on the sweeter side, but it wasn't like to the point where I don't want to wear it. It was actually a pretty good scent.
Yeah, I think Big Stu. I think Chris, won the giveaway and threw in an extra shirt for him with that, and he picked Smashed. That seems to be the winner. That's of everything I've released, that has been the hottest selling release within a 2-3 week period that I've ever had. It's been amazing. So,
how you doing, Melissa? Nice to see you.
Melissa.
Thanks for stopping in. Hey, Steven. How you doing, sir? Good to see you, man. Yep, see, the Rebel is a good one. I did enjoy that one.
I like his other
See,
tobacco scent too.
yeah. Now, Vinny, I'm assuming you're talking about the pipe layer nickname. No, what you need to do, actually, I'll send it to you. I still have it, of the promotional video that was made for pipe layer. If anybody's nickname is pipe layer, it's this guy right here.
There was a soothing R&B hit to that too, wasn't there?
Oh man. Graham, I am. Thanks for stopping in, man.
That is a blow dried, blow dryered. I don't know what the tenses of blow dried is, but that is an unblow dried graybeard, and it looks that good. Just letting you know. Saw it firsthand.
I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
And Patrick Shramayam's graybeard there.
Yeah.
You see the picture, yeah.
How can you tell it's unblow dried?
I'm taking his word for it. I mean, he might be lying. Could be a liar.
He could be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't used a blow dryer in my beard for 8 months. I hate using heat on my beard. I don't know why. I don't like it. I tried using one of the Aberlight. See, this is funny. Aberlight reached out to me, asked if I would be willing to try their Aberlight Pro that they had come out with. All they asked was for like a reel or a review or something. And I was like, you know what? I've never tried it. I know I'm not a big fan of the look from what I've seen from other guys, but fuck it. Why not? So I agreed. They sent it to me. They sent me a code and all this stuff to be an affiliate and everything. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And I said, yeah, I'll get you the reel or whatever. No problem. I used it once and I went, yeah, I don't think I can.
Not a fan, huh?
No, because I don't want to shit on this company, for one. And two, it would be just my opinion that I don't like it in my beard.
Yeah.
So I just let it be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't think I've used really. I bought like a generic heated comb once, and I wasn't a fan of it. I haven't really tried any of the really intense ones. I just use the duckbill attachment on a blow dryer, round brush, nothing too crazy. I mean, it's but applying heat to my beard makes it even more soft. So I'm a fan, but I haven't tried any of the special products out there as far as that goes.
Actually, I had bought one. I bought a Tame the Beast heated brush when I first started growing my beard out, because when we were all in that whole, you're brand new to the whole thing, you got to get everything and anything and blah, blah, blah. So I bought one, never used it. My wife used it and she's like, why do men's products work so much better than women's? Because she's like, it takes me like 10, 15 minutes to straighten my hair with this thing when it took me like an hour to do it with a heated iron or whatever the fuck they use.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. It's just another way of proving men are superior to women, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Products are cheaper and better. I mean, what do you want?
That's all I can say is they're just cheaper. They're better. They're made with better products. But you have to look at it as, women's product lines have been around for millennia. And in order to constantly try to save money, they constantly put cheap filler bullshit into it that's no good for you.
Yeah, it's a majority of probably any of the store-bought things. You just have sexy commercials, and then that sells the products.
Yeah.
No, my girlfriend has a. I got really excited because, and if you've seen like the blow dryers that has the built-in brush to it, so like the heat, the air just comes out of the brush. You know, it's like this. Sorry, I was using this for ASMR earlier. I was videos dropping soon, but anyway, like the air just comes out of this. You know, as you
Yeah,
roll it, but it's like a weird shaped. It's not round. It's like oval, so like you can't turn it because it just like it doesn't like let the hair flow around the brush. It just
it
you can't.
snags.
Yeah, it snags. You can't get like a good like flowing like flowing brushing, if you will. Like yeah, it sucks.
How you doing,
Ruined.
Nicholas? Thanks for stopping in, man. He tiptoes a lot of stuff on a lot of stuff when he's on my show,
Yeah.
Graham. Usually when he's just giggling like this, that means he's tiptoeing.
I mean, what am I tiptoeing on that one? You can put me on the hot seat. What was the question?
Where now I don't remember. I got caught up in this thing with what Steven said. Damn it, Steven. I mean, yeah, I get that, Steven. Yes. Hey, Russ, how you doing, sir? Thanks for stopping in, man.
Russ, thank you very much. Trim mine. Girlfriend was upset.
I was gonna say you look like you trimmed your beard.
Yeah, trying to get like a little bit of a trim, and I was like, so oh well. Every time you think you're gonna trim it, you're like, I'm gonna make it look really nice, and then you do it and you're like, I regret that decision immediately. But it was really just a little bit, so it'll grow back.
This was what we were. This is what you were tiptoeing around.
Yeah.
That's because his girl's watching.
She probably is. I mean, better as in, I mean, at what? I mean, we're not equal.
We're superior in every single goddamn way.
I mean, most things.
Oh, it's funny.
I don't think there's any women in here, but like we're the romantic ones. I mean, women think they're romantic, but we are the romantic gender.
Because we have to put in the work because we
Yeah.
are the ones that want to breed.
Yeah. Just because they like being romanced doesn't make them romantic. We do all the romantic things. That means we're the romantic. They're not.
Oh. Hey, Richard, how you doing, sir? Thanks for stopping in, man. yeah, he did. Oh, it was
What?
funny though. It was fucking funny.
Uh-oh, you did it. I'm sleeping on the couch tonight, by the way. This is your fault.
Oh, what I miss? Ah.
Yeah. Thanks, Dan.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks, Dan. I'm gonna have to go early. Okay. Thanks. That was a great show. Good night.
Oh, man. How you doing,
15-minute
Oliver?
Longhouse. The end.
Oh, yeah, we can't, but you can't make them without us either. So, touche.
No more pumpkin spice. What? That's not. That's not
No more
fair.
pumpkin. No more pumpkin spice for.
I'm surprised I don't have a pumpkin beer right now. Yeah, it is.
Trying so hard.
Oh yeah, donuts.
Ah, yeah. I'll try to be easy on Matt tonight and not do what I did to Tyson. Not do to him what I did to Tyson.
Oh no! I mean, what'd you do to Tyson? I got to.
Oh fuck. He walked into so many that at one point we were talking about music and he said he saw Bush for the first time when he was in ninth grade. Yeah, see, you already know.
That's probably about the first time we all saw
Oh man. And he had no idea. He had no idea until somebody said it in the comments.
it.
And there was one other one that was really good where he was talking about a band that he's like, they go hard, then they go soft, then they go hard again. And I lost my mind. And he just sat there. He's like, I heard that time. Damn it.
He was just doing that all on his own.
Yes. Yes, he was.
Man, that's the type of
Oh,
guest you dream of.
it was fucking funny as shit.
Yeah,
How you doing, Ellie? Thanks for stopping in. Yes, I was. Melissa, I hadn't laughed that hard in a while. But he did. He did take it like a champ. He just kind of sat there and smiled, and he's like, "I'll wait till you're done."
I bet I got roasted.
Oracle RC or Lay RC. Okay. Fucking Vato and his stupid lingo. So what do you got going on over the weekend, Matt?
I know you're not a big sports guy, but Ohio State versus Notre Dame tomorrow evening. That is what my entire weekend will most likely hinge on. And then I think Buccaneers play Monday night. They don't play Sunday, but it's sports. Go sports this weekend for me. So, yeah, that's really, really about it. Next week, there's the Issachar release. Daniel will be on. I don't think I've actually revealed that yet.
No.
Grindstone Grooming will be on Scruff Enough next Saturday evening. We're going to do the release, but not a whole lot of fun this weekend. Just working and yeah.
Yeah, you premied that.
Yep. Working and watching sports.
So Daniel's going to be on Scruff Enough to release. Issachar?
Issachar, and he also, I believe, is releasing Ascent Gravedigger on the 1st. So I'll most likely release Issachar early that day. We'll do more talking about his stuff and just hanging out. But it's technically the Issachar release show.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I was talking to Daniel earlier tonight.
Yeah, I saw the you weren't at the concert. He was at the concert and he was just like live streaming it for you.
At the metal one that he was at?
Yeah.
Well, he was sending me snippets of shit.
Okay.
But yeah, a lot. He sent me after the burial because they're from up here in Minnesota. I'm surprised you were at that show.
Which one?
That one. The concert that he was at.
Well, what? No, I don't think I was there.
Okay, so we have a miscommunication here.
No, I was not at that concert. No,
okay.
That was if he's in Indiana. No, I'm not. I have a good buddy of mine. I think he's going to California. I want to say it might be early next month. There's a metal fest in California. early next month. I don't know if anyone knows in the chat, but it's literally everybody, like all week. You name it, they're there.
Ah. And it's in California, the worst fucking state in the United States.
Yeah, not doing too hot. Happy to be a Floridian right now.
I can't say I'm happy to be a Minnesotan, but better here than there.
Yeah. It's finally actually cooling down like by a couple of degrees. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's dropping into the 40s at night here. And then I think the high today was like 68. So it's been pretty nice here. Thank fuck. How you doing, Chris? Good to see you, sir.
What's up? What's up, Chris?
Fucking Cali haters. Yes, I am a Cali hater. That whole state needs to just fall off and sink into the ocean and take every single one of them with it.
Vato, born in San Diego, right here. Still a Chargers fan, but other than that, haven't been back since I was like 5 years old. But San Diego is my birthplace, so I still got it's still there.
San Diego, San Francisco, LA, all of them cesspools.
It's been a while, yeah.
Still run. I mean, my AC runs now and then too when it gets a little bit above what I have it set. But I'm sure yours is running 24/7.
Non-stop.
What was that?
Non-stop AC in Florida. I mean, I think it's been running like 24 hours a day since May.
Your electric bill, I'm sure, loves you.
I mean, Duke Energy loves me.
What are you drinking tonight?
Easy drinking, just Mick Ultra. Just nothing crazy.
Mick Ultra. He's worried about his calories, guys. So
I am. I'm working on my beach body for next year. It's too late now.
He's got to keep that sexy figure, you know.
Yeah.
If you notice in the picture that I have in the thumbnail, how flex that arm is, that's him. That's him. You know, that's the thirst trap picture.
You always have to take some sort of picture. Like I think that was in the car, maybe by the time I had the truck, right after the gym. You have to take one right after the gym. Every time. Because that pump lasts 30 minutes and then you're like back to being pathetic again. So yeah, you have to take a picture.
I'm sorry, Jessica, I got the thirst trap picture and you didn't. The pump.
Yeah, you have to. And then you wear
that pump in.
You wear a medium shirt, do a couple curls, you look big.
I prefer a different type of pump.
All right.
It's a good workout. It's a good workout.
All right.
It's not very long.
Before the edits. She's too young to know about the MySpace angles, but we all had to deal with those.
Oh, fuck yes.
The MySpace angles.
Fucking MySpace. See? Vinny gets it.
Yeah, Vinny.
Vinny definitely gets it.
See, Vinny, is he going to be with Ken? Was he on Ken's show? Vinny P?
Was that this week, Vinny? Or is that next week? I can't remember. I remember seeing the promo that Ken put up, but I don't remember if it was. I think it's next week.
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
and say both his truck is just like that picture that's on there, both jacked.
Hold on. How you doing, Mark? Good to see you, man. See, from what I understand, dudes take the pump picture where they're, they get the good pump in, they do the flex pictures. Women just like to fucking, show their ass. They do that weird fucking stance where like one ass cheek is like all scrunched up.
Or they do the thing where they like put their fingers to crease the cheeks to make it look more defined.
Yeah. Yep.
Like that's not a real thing.
How old was she when she had MySpace? 10?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to get yelled at in the green room. I know it after the show.
Yeah. Say a Vatos that listen, I'm not a White Claw guy, but there was a period in my life when I was swore the only thing I would ever drink in my entire life would be Mike's Hard Lemonade. That was when I first turned 21. I was like, this is delicious. I didn't like beer at all. So,
How you doing, Gary? Thanks for stopping in, man.
Gary?
So yeah, Vinny is next Monday. So he'll be on Ken's show next Monday. Okay.
All right.
How you doing, Aaron? Good to see you, sir.
What's up, Aaron?
Those TikTok pants that lift and separate the cheeks.
Yeah. Or like they have pockets on the back for some reason. I don't.
There's no fucking reason for them.
Yeah. Or like the the leggings that look like jeans.
Yes.
What's up, Ken?
How you doing, Ken? Fucking stupid. Like we ain't smart enough to know if
Men don't care. We don't. We don't care.
No. Everybody simps over something. Zima and Jolly Ranchers. What the fuck did I miss?
Ooh, yeah. I mean, it was like I remember it was like Smirnoff Ice, and then you could put like girls used to put like watermelon pucker, which is just basically like a liqueur, like a sour liqueur or something.
That sounds terrible.
I mean, all taste the same after like 3 or 4 of them.
What?
Yeah.
Butt pads for leggings? What the fuck? What do you mean butt pads? Like, what is it, like the shit that women used to stuff in their bras to make their tits look bigger?
False advertising.
Extremely. Who's us, Gary? Who's us?
Did you say hypnotic?
Yes, this is Matt drinks hypnotic. At least that's what he meant. That's what he was trying to say. I remember hypnotic. Women or the girls back when I was drinking in high school loved to drink that shit.
Oh, yeah. I remember a drink called the Incredible Hulk, which I think was what was like
Have a good one, Vinny.
hypnotic. And all right, Benny, see you later. What was it? Hypnotic and something else in it. It was like it was green. They called it Incredible Hulk. It was just something wild. Well, no, they do it for them. That's for them.
Yeah, that's what they say. It's for them.
Yeah, they do it so that they feel good.
Yes. They shove it in your face and then tell you not to look at it.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's for me. It's for me to feel better about myself.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Listen, I don't have any. Maybe I do. I'm a Guinness guy, Chris. How many men in this chat drink Guinness? How many like actually drink the dark, the stouts, the thick beers? I drink Guinness normally. I just don't have any. These are leftovers.
I haven't drank a Guinness forever. I was not a fan really of Guinness. I remember Goldschlager with the gold flakes. See,
Oh yeah,
my parents owned a bar, so I know about a lot of these. Oh
Goldschlager.
yes,
Yeah,
you
so many
and Dave.
different
Yep.
Amber Bach. I remember Amber Bach was like back in the day, like that was like the darkest beer I remember ever seeing. And it was, I don't even think it was like maybe like a brown ale. Technically wasn't even like a porter or a stout. But dark beers all day long. It's just unfortunate, like when you tailgate or just kind of like hanging out, like I don't have any here, but it's it's thicker. I don't want to drink those like before bed. You can have like a few like Mick Ultras, Yinglings before bed, but Guinness is heavy, even though it's like alcohol content's pretty light.
We all know Matt likes something thick.
Love the dark stuff. A good oatmeal stout is fantastic. Yeah, love the oatmeal stouts, the breakfast stouts, any coffee themed stout. Every time.
Not me. Actually, I don't really even drink anymore, so I can't really say my opinions, I guess. When I was drinking, it was just Michelob Golden. I'll have a
Classic.
beer now and then, but that's it.
Oh, that is a all right. Sours. Yes, I think sours are tough. I can't drink sours. Yeah, it's gotta be stouts for me. Even Guinness, like I like a good Irish stout, and that's for not liking Guinness for so long. I tried a local brewery's Irish stout and loved it, and then found out that's what Guinness was, and then I fell in love with Guinness.
Oh, well, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
It isn't about that. I just hate people, period. I hate on everything, Vato. Actually, I drank Bud Light in high school. That was long before any of this shit these days.
I know you're not a country music fan, but recently saw Luke Combs and I think Riley Green. Again, these I'm probably speaking Japanese here, but Riley Green opened up for him. He has a song where he says, "I wish all coolers never ran out of cold Bud Light." And during the concert, he actually changed the words to Bush Light because of what's happening. They had to change the words to his own song.
Just so he doesn't get bundled up in all the other shit
If
that's
he,
going.
you could imagine if he said Bud Light at Raymond James Stadium in front of 80,000 people, would have got booed.
Yes, he probably would have.
He changed the words.
He would have had shit thrown at him and everything.
Yeah. Instead of just panties.
Wouldn't have been getting any more of that.
Yeah, don't Google him. You'll feel bad.
And I believe I drank Bush Light too in high school. Bush Light was known as Blue Earth Light when I was in high school.
Bartles and James. Yeah.
I had some Shock Top in my day too. Not
Oh, I took it off for Chris Stapleton. I don't know about Riley Green, but I simped hard for Chris Stapleton.
Oh, I have something I want to say so bad, but I can't. Oh man, I gotta let it go. I gotta let it go.
She's not lying.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right, Stu. Yes, Natty Light. I remember Natty Light too, and Keystone. Keystone is like it's water with like a shitty aftertaste.
Dude, Ken, you're not lying. I still remember a night I visited one of my good buddies in Columbus, Ohio, and we got a 30 pack of Keystone Light for $2.99 at Kroger. $2.99 for 30. And then of course we ended up at White Castle, and then I don't remember the rest of the night, but that was $2.99 for a 30 pack.
30 pack. I remember there was is beer 30 still around? Like the actual beer 30? It was in like a purple can and beer 30 on it in like balloon letters, like a balloon font, and there were bubbles all over the can too. That shit was cheap.
I don't remember that one.
Fuck you, Chris. I didn't have a thing for Kenny Chesney. I had a thing for the puss that took me to it.
Kenny. I'm not a big Kenny Chesney fan. I think he's like this generation's Jimmy Buffett. Sorry if that's too soon, but was not a fan.
That's all between you two. All between you two.
I still had an uncle that drank Bud Ice, which is like what's the? I didn't know they still made that.
I drank Natty Ice.
Natty Ice I've heard of. Bud Ice, I was like, and then by the way, like the bottles were all like they looked like ice. They were cut all weird. They had like a weird shape to them.
Well, that's just stupid.
Yeah.
Bud Dry.
I remember
Never
that one.
heard of that. Natty Ice was high content too. I remember that shit would get me drunk. And Red Dog. I remember drinking Red Dog too.
Red Dog, yeah.
Ugh, Milwaukee's. Oh, I remember. The maintenance guy at the apartment complex I lived in when I moved out of my parents' place, he drank Milwaukee's Best, and it was basically the only time I could ever drink beer, and that was what I had to drink. The fucking Steel Reserve.
Steel Reserve.
Fucking molasses in a goddamn bottle.
Steel Reserve. It's what you would drink because you were probably homeless and didn't have any money and you needed to. It's like you just needed to get drunk with less money. Steel Reserve.
Oh, yuck. Mickey's malt liquor. I've never heard of that one.
I still like
King Cobra.
Old English every day.
Vato, you need to learn how to fucking spell.
Yeah, there's a lot of this. Maybe he's already through.
Shut up, Chris.
It's a bottle of Thunderbird. I think I remember it was more Mad Dog 2020, which I think was kind of like Thunderbird, like the malt liquor.
Yeah.
There's always working at a grocery store as a teenager. That was like what you'd always catch somebody stealing because the bottles were like flat. You could put them in a shirt or your pants, and they were flat. The bottles weren't round. You could stuff
Sneak
them
them
down
in,
your pants.
steal them, or
Yeah,
smuggle them into shit.
there's always somebody trying to take a Mad Dog 2020. It was like, yeah,
My dad liked to drink Pabst Blue Ribbon. Oh, that's like a one just because it was nostalgic kind of thing.
yeah.
Pabst is not good.
Pabst, I believe, gonna be like a history switch to history right now, but I think Pabst actually during Prohibition switched to uh canned cheese. Like they use their canning plant where they made the cans or whatever. Like they made like a cheese spread. So Pabst, and then I think that somehow evolved into like Kraft or Velveeta in a way. I'm probably really butchering this, but uh Pabst, yeah, Pabst actually did. They switched to cheese during Prohibition.
Had no idea.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up again. But yeah, that was on. I think it was like the beer that built America. It's one of my favorite shows. Have you ever seen the History Channel where they have like the food that built America, the men that built America? Um,
Uh-uh.
like basically kind of like documentary style with all the
No,
it's
I've
pretty cool.
never seen any of those. I
It's
don't
good.
watch much TV, so
No. Yeah, Bruce said he said that was in Milwaukee, pretty close. Something like that. Like some of the other Paps, and I know that I don't know if Yingling was probably a part of that story, but yeah,
isn't Yingling like one of the oldest beers in America?
I believe it's America's oldest brewery. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
not reading it off the can.
I used to drink a lot of Jägermeister in my day too, and not with Red Bull.
How do you drink a lot?
A lot. I liked the taste of the black licorice that it had. I loved the taste of it. I'd drink it right out of the bottle. Actually, for my 21st birthday, I had, like the regular pop glasses that you get at a bar or restaurant. I just had that straight full of Jägermeister, and I walked around drinking that at the bar.
Ugh.
I had
No.
one of my worst nights on Jägermeister, actually. I remember few bits and pieces. I remember driving home, hanging my head out the window with one eye open, telling myself, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this.
You knew who else had that happen to them? Everybody who drank Jägermeister.
And I only had like 5 miles to go because where I was partying at to my parents' place in high school. Yeah, it was.
Everybody has like one of the "I'm sorry" stories when they were on Jägermeister. That was, I don't know why they were like faced with so many lawsuits they could still make it. It was so like it feels like you remember Jägermeister was like one of the few liquors that had like urban legends surrounding it, like what was in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, everybody thought there was deer blood in it and all that
Deer
shit.
blood. I heard that. It's like, yeah, that means don't drink it. It's insane.
Actually, just a couple nights ago, my wife was watching one of these dumbest ways to die on YouTube. And there was a guy that chugged a whole full bottle of Jägermeister in about 6 seconds. And he finished drinking it, took 2 steps forward, collapsed on the floor, and died because his blood alcohol went from pretty much 0 to like 0.4 something.
Like that. Is there what's the
Yeah.
proof on Jägermeister?
To be honest, I don't know off the top of my head. I know it's heavy.
I'm sure you could like We need to have a segment on the Longhouse that's called like Jägermeister true or false. Like anyone could just make up a story and you have to guess whether or not that actually happened while you were drinking Jägermeister. I guarantee you wouldn't be able to tell. Like Gary, I got puked on my friend's dog. You could never say that that's true or not because that sounds like it could happen.
It could happen. About damn near anything could happen.
Yeah.
How you doing, Wiley? He says it's 70 proof.
70. All right. So it's like not that insane of a proof of an alcohol, but
It's not like Everclear or something.
yeah, I mean, that's
still pretty heavy proof. I'm not a big fucking, like I said, I don't really drink anymore. So I bet if I had like half a cap full of it now, I'd probably be shit faced.
I mean, like what's vodka or rum? Anything else that you would just take a shot of? That's probably about 70, 80 proof, right?
Give or take, probably.
Yeah.
I know that there have been a couple of times recently that I've had like 3 beers with my brother, and I've been like, yeah, I think I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about right.
Hey, we've all had that happen. 35%, 80%.
Yeah.
I mean,
80,
yeah,
80
you could
proof.
go this way. You just fucking drink pure cough syrup.
They do that. They drink
Well, people
prescription
do
cough
that.
syrup. That's still a thing. Yeah, 151. I remember. I'll be on. Actually, I don't really remember.
Bits and
My
pieces.
my 21st birthday, where it was like, hey, like having what they called a Dr Pepper, where it was basically a shot of 151 in a Miller Lite or a Bud Light, and they had they had versions of that at Winghouse or Hooters you go to, where they would call like Big Daddy Dr Pepper. So it was like not a typical 12 to 16 ounce beer, but it was like a 32-ounce beer with a shot. So they called them, yeah, and they have flaming Dr Peppers, or they call this one a Big Daddy Dr Pepper. That was the end of my 21st birthday, right when I did that.
Yep, I remember finishing the glass of Jägermeister, but I don't remember anything after that. I was playing Buck Hunter, and that's all I really remember from it.
Yeah, I think we all have that moment where we like came to grips with life after drinking Jägermeister, and then we never drank it again.
Yeah.
Oh, I was not. I was not the Big Daddy that night for sure.
No, Melissa, Buck Hunt. Like Buck Hunter. If you go to a bar, I don't even know if they have them anymore in any bars, but it used to be one of those, games you would stand there with the gun and fucking shoot the screen. Like $5 to fucking play the shit too.
What are they calling that? What do they call that? The redneck babysitter?
That's sad that it's probably true.
Sorry. No, that's actually I stole that. That was if you ever go to hang out at a lot of country music bars or honky tonks, they have the punching machine.
Yeah.
Registers, yeah, they call that the redneck babysitter. And it really 100% is.
Yeah, because you got people that once they've had a few, all of a sudden the testosterone suddenly just shoots to the roof, and everybody wants to.
Dude, like you put one of those in like a country bar, and it is just you're a millionaire. Shut it down.
Well, that was nice of you, Russ.
Thank you, Russ.
Yes, Ken. I used to play that golf game all the fucking time.
Golden Tee. Champ. Right here.
Champ. That was when I first learned what FAQ meant. I could never understand why FAQ was being put on the leaderboard.
Oh, yeah.
I always thought somebody was, at that time, you're putting fag on there. Why?
FAQ.
And FAQ and find out fuck you.
Yeah, you never wrote that.
Oh,
You never wrote that as like a joke to your friends. Like, I remember that was like some sort of like where you get your buddy to write it out or something on a piece of paper, and then you tell them to read it out loud or whatever, and then they would do it, and you would laugh at them. I remember
kind
seeing
of like
that.
Mike
Like,
Hunt.
yeah,
Yeah, or huge ass.
like a sofa king.
Yep, Golden Tee.
Golden Tee, my favorite. Darts and Golden Tee.
How you doing, Travis? Thanks for stopping in, man. Golden Tee was a fun one.
Yeah. So I would always name like we would do 3-on-3 basketball, and that was always the team name I would pick would be the Sofa Kings. My favorite.
You sound Scottish when you say it that way.
Huh.
I think so. I never heard this one before. Newgrounds website. They still. I had no idea. Really, Matt?
That's my favorite. If I ever owned a horse, that would be its name.
Wow.
If I ever got into horse racing, that's would be its name right there. So like guys would have to read that when they were betting on horses, and then they would be like, "That's the funniest thing I've ever seen." All my money on that one.
Yes, Ken. The second controller did control the ducks.
I was years old when I found that out.
You could fuck with your brother or your sister playing good old duck hunt.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I mean, that's wild. Like that, just finding that out.
You learn something new every day, Matt.
I mean, I learned that recently before Ken said it, but like probably just like a month ago.
Excuse me.
Nice. Jessica would be proud.
Oh. Sorry, Wiley.
Jeez, bumming everybody out. Nice. Yeah. Get a girlfriend who burps when you have vaulted ceilings. That's the best thing of all time. It's like the Sistine Chapel of disgusting over here.
I can only imagine.
Yeah. If we take a vote in the chat, who's the more disgusting person in this house? You'd all be wrong. Just letting everyone know.
Now, if we go back to the comments about Matt keeping his panties on for Now I have that in my head again, and there is something I wanted to say so bad.
I'm gonna say, oh, there's something about her panties.
It has something to do with being pegged, Matt.
Oh, well, geez, you can be like, jeez. This was like, we're kind of sort of keeping it like PG-13. I know we were fucking dipping into fetishes on this show, which it's not one, but if, jeez,
You had to clarify.
jeez, man,
Ah,
this is the one and only time anyone will ever see this episode.
I am. You guys see what's scrolling down at the bottom? That'll be gone after tonight. Just.
Man, it did. Poor Melissa and Jessica and Ellie in this chat right now. This is like they went from this is kind of funny to it's my bedtime.
Well, Ellie, I know, has a worse mind than I do, so she's probably just fine. Melissa, not too sure, and I definitely don't know your woman, Jessica. So I'm just, I'm just.
Hey,
Ellie comes up
actually,
with worse shit than I do. So
hey, listen, Gary, for a nice segue, if you guys like, speaking of fetishes, anime, um, they just they just recently.
oh, we're going down that road now.
No, so they just, by the way, came across this not knowing what it was. I don't know if any of you have seen the new show called One Piece on Netflix. It's a great, like, apparently it's based off an anime cartoon from, I think, probably 10 to 15 years ago.
Yeah,
Actually, it's a great show. They remade it into like a live action deal. Great show, like pirate. Oh, yeah, hentai's more the fetish one, but like anime. Anime is more the nerdy version. Um, it's a great show. PG-13.
yeah. Speaking of fetishes, let's go into hentai and fucking tentacle stuff.
Yeah, I mean, good show. Good show to watch on Netflix.
Oh, have a good night, Melissa. Thanks for coming around. Oh.
Thanks, Melissa, and hopefully Garrett too. Hopefully
Actually, I bet
Garrett's also.
he's either sleeping now or he's at work. One of the two. Oh fuck! I needed that laugh. Thank you. Good night.
Good luck, guys, for that too. Good luck on that strike. I hope you guys get everything you deserve. So auto workers are definitely one of the backbones of this
I forgot
nation.
about that. I forgot about that. Yeah, he's probably stressed as fuck.
Yeah, if you guys if you're in the chat, show Garrett and Melissa some love. You know, I know UPS just went through a big almost strike, and same thing's happening with our auto workers. They need to get what they deserve for doing what they do on a daily basis, breaking their backs and making the sacrifices that they do for this country. And other than, every CEO and person in an office getting millions of dollars, they need to get their due and be paid a livable wage in this country. So,
yeah. I don't want to take away from the auto industry, but that's factory life. Period.
yeah,
To be honest, it's any factory. I did factory for 15 years, and you just get fucking shit on. I mean, they give you just enough just enough that you have to keep coming back to work, and there's
Yeah.
no other place to go that's better.
Yeah. And it seems like you have it seems like there's never ending work too. So like you get hooked on the overtime essentially too when you work so much that it's like you can't work less, because if you do work less, then you're not going to be making any money. So you have to, you know, so you become almost hooked on the amount of hours that you have to work, and that's that in um, kind of basically uh, creates that false ID
Yep.
of how much you actually make.
How you doing, Mike? Thanks for stopping in, man.
What's up, Mike? So I would, even as a mailman, being in logistics is, like the UPS person. Um, we're lucky that we have a pretty good union, and we get cost of living allowances and general pay increases, even though if they're 1 or 2% a year. And we've been, I say, ahead of the curve for a while, and within the past year and a half, it's caught up, and we're kind of behind it now. So, and we're in the midst of a brand new contract negotiation too. So, we hope that we get our due, but we have a no strike clause, but we also have a no layoffs clause. So, give and take. But again, it's afforded me everything that I could possibly ask for, and especially to start Bay Area Beard Company. So, um, I don't have any complaints. As insane as it is sometimes, I love it. I do love it. So, and everyone should love what they do and
Yeah.
not dread going to work every day feeling they're in a prison and they have no way out.
Working factory, that is what it is.
Yeah.
If you're a laborer in a factory, it is literally prison that you can't get out of. I consider myself lucky, but some days I wonder if the price that I had to pay to get to where I'm at was I don't feel it was worth it. There's a very silver line to it, I guess you could say.
Yeah. It's I'm reaching a situation, personally, where like you need to get on an overtime list for a certain extra income because you want, it's a choice, and it should be a choice. You shouldn't have to be forced to sacrifice your entire life, um, just to make ends meet, especially for what they do, what you do. It's not. It's ridiculous.
Yep. It's, these CEOs that are millionaires and billionaires off the back of, you know, hardworking middle and lower class people, and just
Yeah, it's. What did I hear that made a little bit of sense? I'm not the most political guy, but it's like they're doing their best to eliminate the middle class and just make it rich and poor.
rich and poor.
That's it.
Yep. Such is the way of our country right now. And it just
Yep.
continues to get worse because the divide that's between the upper class set in corporations and the lower class, so to say, in corporations, the divide is hefty.
Yeah, I mean, also doesn't really help that the dollar ain't worth shit
That
anymore.
too. Yeah. Yeah. That too.
But I digress.
Joe, good to see you, sir.
What's up, Joe?
Clam stash. Oh yeah, I suppose I'll do a little plug for if you didn't watch the commission last night, you should rewatch the show.
I don't
It
even want to ask.
it was an interesting show.
Yeah.
Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. That sums up a little bit of it for you there, Matt.
All right, Ken. Thank you so much. Chris,
No.
Chris, thanks for coming in. We need a good dad joke. We need to lighten it. Sorry, I have all my ASMR gear right here at the desk.
Okay,
Trying
so
to.
now I saw the post about that, but what the fuck is going on with this?
All right. So I'm looking for ways to kind of create a different kind of content. And I don't know if anyone is familiar with ASMR. It is called autonomous sensory meridian response. And what that is there can be visual or auditory, what they call triggers, from either tapping, whispering. Haircuts have done it for me my whole entire life. Where what happens is the sounds will create some sort of sensation in and around your scalp that gives you what they call tingling or triggers, and it head and neck. It feels kind of like a massage, like this tingling feeling.
Have a good night, LV. You as well, Mike. I saw you were taking off too. Have a good night.
All right, Mike TV. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate your support. Thomas, big supporter, Bay Area Beer Co. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, 12-hour bacon frying. I mean, there's a lot of ridiculous stuff, by the way.
I am familiar with ASMR. It's just the ASMR that I have watched. Usually, there's a microphone about right about here, and there's a pair of something else right behind that.
Yeah, it's big. It's
Just
been sexualized, like
like everything
ASMR.
else.
Yeah, turned into an OnlyFans for ASMR. But
How you doing, Strickland?
there's role play stuff. But my whole entire life, I mean, I would get these what they call triggers or tingles, even as a kid. Listening to a teacher read "Pokey Little Puppy" or whatever it was, in the classroom, and um, you know, or getting a haircut and the clippers and the scissors hitting the comb, or it would be, and I didn't know what it was honestly until probably my mid-30s. Fat guy finger flutters. It's my favorite thing. It's my, my favorite stuff. So, but it's extremely relaxing. It's extremely soothing. It's like getting a head massage without ever being touched. And it's extremely relaxing for somebody that, if you have anxiety, or you're stressed. Sometimes you can sit down and watch these videos of people making these sounds and tapping on things or whatever, and sometimes the repetitive patterns will do it. Sometimes just the whispers, or like sometimes there's visual stuff, whatever. And it's extremely relaxing and soothing. It often put me to sleep. So,
Okay.
and and I thought of like, all right, I've watched enough of this. And I mean, if you've watched or seen any of the YouTube channels that offer ASMR, it's a lot of content out there. But even the more minor ones have a lot of views, a lot of content. So I thought maybe it'd be something to bring to Scruff Enough, because it's something I enjoy and that I could share, and it'd be fun. It's fun, some different kind of content, and maybe to do it as a theme, like for beard trim, like ASMR beard trim, or ASMR haircuts. That's what I enjoy the most in the ASMR genre. So
Okay.
just maybe try and do something different with the
Now,
channel.
I've seen the post, but do you have a video on Scruff Enough of you doing this?
Not yet. I actually kind of did a little bit of practicing. I was trying to get the microphone settings correct. Kind of just do what it would pick up, because there's a lot of stuff, a lot of different sounds that the microphone will pick up or won't pick up. So I just kind of practicing and videotaping myself a little bit. So I think the post or the story that you saw was just kind of like a screenshot of me practicing some things.
Okay.
There will hopefully be more of an organized version too, because I borrowed Jessica's headphones to test the sounds. I wanted to get some earbuds. I didn't want the big bulky things in the video. I want to have it more personable, but yeah, just be able to create some more content so I can have more content on the channel. As opposed to just the releases and stuff like that. So
that's an interesting take on trying out different content. It really is. I mean, as much shit as I give you, I'm all for people trying what they're into. So I mean, I give you a hard time about everything, Matt. So
if you wouldn't be my friend if you didn't.
Exactly.
I mean, like your thing lately, especially TikTok and YouTube and even Instagram, has been like kind of like the reaction videos. Like the quirky reaction videos to things, which is great. Those are I like that. Especially what you're reacting to. I'm a fan of, but it's but that's that's a thing. So again, that's I like that. You have to find kind of you do beard reviews, you do shows, hanging out, your friends got other guys in the community, and then like you have your own content that you specialize in that you can produce for maybe some other people to tune in, and it's kind of cast that net to have a larger audience, more diverse audience. So
yeah, if I come across something when I'm scrolling or something that I think, oh, I got a reaction to that, or I got a comment that I can make for that or something, I'll do it. Or when I haven't done any for a while because I haven't really been on Instagram other than to maybe chit chat with some people. But other than that, I have not had the creative juices, I guess you could say, flowing since trying to get mentally prepared for harvest and, dealing with some other shit that it's just life.
Yeah.
How you doing, Len?
Your reaction, yeah.
That was a funny one. I did laugh at that.
Yeah, I saw what Ken's comment. See you, Patrick.
Night,
good talking to you, man. Yeah, Ken's comment. Like an Angels and Demons series. So like that was kind of the idea with Graves and Gardens. Was the darker sense and the lighter sense. And I think Graves and Gardens, you enjoyed the Graves series.
I enjoyed the Grave quite a lot.
That was also kind of the idea of like the Four Horsemen to do like kind of like a series, like because the Grave series was so popular. There's definitely a niche for the gardens, like the fun, the fruity, the floral. But the Grave series was far and above more popular. The darker sense, the leather, tobacco, the musk, they're clearly way more popular. So that's why I did the Four Horsemen after the Graves and Gardens. I just did 4 what were attempted to be darker theme scents. I don't have anything like that planned. I do have a scent that I'm attempting to create and release that's going to be kind of like a darker and it does have an angel theme.
But it's going to be darker.
Yeah, I'm working on kind of like and I'm not a fan of cinnamon, especially like Big Red Hots. Um, I think Patrick's gone, but it's one of his favorites, it's going to be called Seraph, which just means fiery. So it's going to be like a firewood cinnamon type of scent. Um, but as far as like a series, Graves and Gardens. um, I don't know if I'll probably do something like that again for a while.
Graves and Gardens was good. I mean, I'm not saying that I hated the garden ones, but they were a lot like, like you said, they're brighter, a little more. And they had a couple that were a little more floral, I guess you could say, to me. And I was a big fan of the Graves and the Four Horsemen, actually. The one that had the white cap. What was it? Famine?
The White Cap one was
Or was it
Conquest. I think it was called Conquest. So that was kind of like that had a little bit of a woodsy birch, maybe some peppercorn spice type of, but that did have a little bit of what maybe felt like a winter woods type of theme to it. I always try and go like with whatever the color is of the seal or the label. Like, so if it was white, I think there was like kind of like a white birch type of thing going on with that, but it was woodsy.
Was that Alaskan Wilderness, White Woods, Silver Birch, Vetiver, and Moscato?
Okay, so I had actually a little bit of the sweet in that too.
Yep,
I think
I noticed that.
Famine was one of my favorites. I think I had like dirt in that one too. That was yeah, War was a really popular one. I think that was like a tobacco, like a cherrywood tobacco that darkened up nicely. And then Death was good. That was more of like a sour, but it was like a sour musk. So
Yeah, they were
yeah,
all good.
that I like that one. That was one I would um if I had to really redo something, the first box set I did was the Moedim. So I think that I would do a Moedim series, not a box set. I think I'm probably done with actual box sets, but um, with the Tribes of Israel series, that's actually a really good idea, Ken. um, with the Tribes of Israel series being 12 months long, it's a really big undertaking, investment too.
Yeah.
So that will probably be like around until they all sell out. Um, and then I'll probably do a re-release like a Moedim series where it's not a box set. I'll do the same thing while I'll release them in an oil butter because the original Moedim didn't have butters, even though I think all of them were eventually or initially a part of the lineup. So yeah. But I will most likely redesign all of the scents. They might have different names, but there will be probably like a Moedim series again.
I know the first box set that I bought from you was the Revelation series.
I tried to do some darker.
What was that?
I tried to do some darker scents with those too. I know there was like a coffee woods. There was there's only like a sangria scent, which I actually really liked. The other one was like a tobacco cologne. So that one was like a mixture, but I did terroir. Yeah, that's like a sunflower tobacco type scent.
That was when I had never really heard of Bay Area, and you were on with Daniel, I think, and that was yeah, it was on Daniel's live stream. You were on with him, and you were releasing that, I think, and there was a nice discount for it. So I was like, you know what? I haven't tried any of Matt's stuff yet, so here, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, for 3 oils, I think that was like the original price was like $49.99 or something. So I think got 3 oils for like 40,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. I think that was probably.
Give or take somewhere in there. Plus, you got a cool fucking keychain and a bunch of stickers.
Oh yeah, I still have a bunch of those keychains too. There's I like that one. You got the what was it? Nebuchadnezzar's dream statue was like the all the different sections, the
Yep.
head of gold, and yeah. So if you like Aldemir, if you like um terroir, Vicente has some aspects of terroir. Took out the sunflower. I think that one had cactus blossom in it. But there is the Tuscan tobacco in Vicente, if you like tobacco scents. That one and Palo. So that one has some terroir vibes to it. Um, I do try and bring back the really good aspects of certain scents in new scents. The one or two or three notes that worked in something, I do try and reintroduce in a way with it being different. I actually have Vicente right here.
Yep. Richard, your first one was twinning from him. That's too bad.
I think you said you didn't like that one very much.
No, I didn't.
No, the cherry is tough.
Yes, the cherry is a little tough on it. I I was on that live stream when you and Daniel released it, and I remember when he sent it to me. I tried it a couple of times, and I went, "Oh, what the fuck am I gonna say on the live? It's gonna piss off two people."
Because that was a Titletown reintroduction. Because everyone wanted Titletown, they wanted the cherry tobacco, and I reintroduced that as kind of like a luxury cherry leather, and he wanted an ombre leather from Tom Ford, and I got a bunch of different ombre, and I did not like ombre leather, so I created a little something different. The cherry in it is a black cherry, and it is light, but cherry is really tough because it's too little, it won't smell like cherry. Too much, it'll smell like a cough syrup. So,
See, my biggest problem is when there is a like cherry or strawberry or blueberry, when there's a scent of that in something, I am not a fan of those. So even if it's like the least amount in an oil, that's all I fucking pick up.
yeah, yeah,
So like with
yeah.
twinning, all I picked up was the cherry. It would basically smell like cough syrup to me. And then there was one that Adam from Hanyaker did that had strawberry in it. And I told him, yeah, I can't do this one. It's all I smell is strawberry. And then I did it again to Matt with with Dan
with,
with the
with
blueberry.
Dan, yeah. I I do try and be unique if I'm doing like a berry, especially the blueberry, and it is a blueberry time, so it is like an earthy, spicy blueberry. But again, if you pick that up, that's the only thing you're gonna get. Like, and
Mm-hmm.
if that's how the brain works, you're just like, I can't get around it.
That's
But
how,
yeah,
when I don't like something, and if I'm around it, or I smell it, or I taste it, or I see it, or hear it, that's all I fucking focus on, and it sucks.
yeah, yeah. I appreciate that, Ken. That's the yeah. Aldemir, if you like tobacco and you liked terroir, Vicente would be a great one because um, that's a great tobacco scent. It's a little darker, it's a little rougher, a little bit of Palo Santo, and I think like a Dracar cologne. Um, it's a nice one. It's my Ybor City cigar scent. Yeah. So I don't think that so I'm gonna reintroduce Titletown. Titletown is making a comeback, but not what everybody thinks. It's going to be kind of like I guess a nod to the rich wrestling history in Tampa, Florida, and will not be cherry. I mean, no cherry at this time.
Well, that's a good idea to do with stuff. If you buy it and you're not a big fan of it, and do something else with it. A lot of people give it away. A lot of people, like me, it ends up becoming just part of my collection.
Yeah, make candles out of them. I think that depending on the viscosity of the oil, too, you could use them in a diffuser or not. Yeah, like so you can just kind of have throughout the room. They'll probably act a little differently than being on your face, but I've heard that they work.
There's a surprising amount of matte stuff that I don't have actually, and Casablanca is one of them.
That's it's a Moroccan mint, and I think like a dry gin has a little bit of cypress in it, so there's like a hint of woodsiness. That's one of the probably the only non-biblical, non-Tampa scent in the lineup. Appreciate it, Ken.
I know my wife tried to use some of my oils in a diffuser, and she's like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know if I need to add more or what, because she's like, if I'm right next to the diffuser, I can smell it. Otherwise, I don't get anything.
Yeah, and you get that like too with like if you can with candles or wax melts, that like some fragrances. Oh yeah, the lime. I forgot about that. The calamansi lime. Yeah, that's the great Philippine lime. Some fragrances just don't throw very well, especially in like a candle. So like you have to. Why I don't think I'll ever do candles is just like dealing with the curing time, and then just like the testing is insane. To have to wait like 2 weeks to a month to find out if it's going to work at all.
Wait all that time to be like, fuck, this sucks.
I do not know how Sean and Dan and Liz do it. And it's just like, yeah, it's like for me, if I mix, fragrances, and then I put them in the carriers and they disappear, they don't work. Okay, fine. That's but you can tell right away. You don't have to wait a month to find out.
Well, Matt, you got anything else that you want to let everybody know that you got coming up for Bay Area?
No, I mean, next week, Issachar release. The 9th Tribe of Israel will be out. Smashed and Scorned are available. Great fall scents. Smashed is probably, I hate to say it, it's probably already surpassed Flor Blanca as the best selling profile of the entire year already. It's only been out for 3 weeks. So, that's a big one. Other than that, no, I mean, no, I know Grindstone will be on next week. I'm sure you'll be there.
No, now I won't be.
Now you won't be because I invited you. If you're not invited, you're like, I'm going to crash the party.
If you don't want me there, don't invite me.
Fight the system. I don't want to be where I'm wanted. Other than that, just nothing really going on. That's probably about it.
Sounds exciting.
Does you guys want some ASMR content? Mr. Tahoe, what's up?
How you doing? Thanks for stopping in, man. We're wrapping up right now, so Well, if you don't have anything else coming up, I'm going to try to enjoy next week because after next week we're probably going to be going into harvest. So there might not be a longhouse for at least a couple weeks once we start harvest. I probably won't even be on the commission.
You'll be busy.
I'll be busy and dead as fuck tired. So try to enjoy next week and see where we go from there. If you haven't noticed, what's scrolling down there, BOTN, saving 20% just for the rest of the night. After that, it's probably dead.
Richard, cologne scents. What's the go-to? I mean, what? Okay, so you haven't done the review yet. I'm expecting a review, maybe, because you have these scents. Thoughts on Exodus or Indoor?
Exodus. Exodus.
So
Exodus. The new Indoor, actually, I like the old one better, to be honest.
Okay. What do you like about the old one better? Was it just maybe like the bergamot probably gave you a little bit worked better?
The old one was a little bit more on the, I don't know, it's just weird to see, like on the earthier side to me.
Very true. I turned it into more of kind of like a cologne-y, woodsy. I wanted the birchwood oud to kind of come out more in that one.
Yeah.
And in the green tobacco, those were the 2 stars. I got rid of the black tea and the smoke and the earthy bergamot in that one. And I wanted to kind of make it more of a cologne-y, darker, woodsy scent with the oud in the, so it's fair.
That's just my opinion.
No, that's fair. I mean, I thought you shoot me straight. You know, no one likes a yes man where, you know, like, oh, I love the cookie dough.
I'm not saying I don't like the new version of it. I'm saying I just like the older version more. But that's me. But Exodus.
So
Exodus is like the perfect incense scent almost to me.
The Exodus is one of the, I think it's the only actual like biblical sense. So it's got frankincense and myrrh in it, and it's like a campfire cologne. If I had to just explain that in a couple words, indoors birchwood oud has some roasted woodsy notes and some cologne. Simeon from the tribes of Israel is a
good one too.
That's a cologne forward scent. Levy has some cologne notes. What else? There's some cologne layers in a lot of these scents, but the cologne is normally in the middle or the bottom. So I kind of work, if there is cologne in it, it works its way in throughout the profile itself. There's not like a cologne forward. Metzola is kind of like an aquatic cologne. It's got white suede, Tom Ford. Florida Blanca has black oud and tobacco vanilla in it. That's cologne.
How you doing, Beanie? Good to see you, Nick. If you haven't tried Bay Area yet, there's a code scrolling on the bottom that you can go use.
Yeah, use BOTN. Saves you 20% off.
He'll go find someone else's just to spite me.
Man.
How you doing, Zarati? All you fuckers showing up late.
I know. Like we were getting off and everyone's popping in. When did indoor change? Got mine in April. I don't know. I might have sent you the new one.
If you got yours in April. No, I think he's got the old one.
He might have the old one.
I'm pretty sure he has the old one, actually.
Yeah, he has the old one. I took bergamot out. It had bergamot essential oil in it. I didn't like that. Smelled like off to me.
Mike, this is Matt for Bay Area Bearded or Biblical Bearded.
Biblical Beard Care, Bay Area Beer Company. A lot of bees.
Yep. Look at this fucking asshole. See what I mean?
um, gosh, I'm trying to think of some of the other cologne scents. I mean, if you go to the Our Scents page, it's definitely an explanation of a lot of the profiles. You can shoot me a message at Bay Area Beer Company. I can walk you through a lot of the scents. But I wish I knew how to do with Star Wars.
He's a big nerd for Star Wars.
I mean, it's woodsy. You could pretend there's Ewoks in there. Next meetup. Gosh. October 6th, I'll be at the Wesley Chapel Marketed Lane, Russ, and I'll be at Armature Works on October 8th. A couple of markets here in the next couple of weeks, so come hang out.
See, I asked him what he's got coming up, and nothing really.
Well, I mean, that's stuff like for the community. I don't want to be like single anybody out. If you you want to talk about like, oh, this is for the Tampa people. It's like what everybody can enjoy. But yeah, it's so if you like, I'm trying to think of any other cologne scents I have. A lot of the Tribes of Israel scents have a lot of cologne themes. They're trying to think what else. But yeah, no, there's a profile for everyone, depending on whatever you like.
That's very true. He does have something for everybody.
You'll definitely find one or two profiles you could probably, start this again, but that you can get behind. Start and end the show just the way you want. Or get in front of, depending on what you like.
Oh, shit. Okay, here you go. This is saved. This is saved here now. It's on here forever. So if you ever get a fucking order from Nick here, come back here, pull this up, screenshot it, and send it to him and be like, hey, you ordered that oil. It's $40 fucking now, man. Remember what you said.
I mean, listen, if you found one of the Tribes of Israel that you like, it's, use Dan's code, BOTN, save you 20%. You could use Israel. You buy one, get 150% off. So if you want to grab two, or I think maybe BOTN will, still save you more, but like, I have a ton of different codes, Dan never shares his, but then I don't think he shares anybody. So I'm not really hurt by that.
Oh, between you and Carrie, man, you guys are like nonstop sometimes. Or if you'd share your fucking code.
I don't care. It's not.
Oh, that's funny.
It's fine. You can get your, yeah, but no, it's.
So, for the end of the night, Matt, thank you for coming and hopping on with me, hanging out with me in the Longhouse tonight. Always a pleasure.
Man.
Always enjoy. I'm glad I can give you shit and you don't get mad. You don't get butthurt. I'm gonna get yelled at. I'm gonna get yelled at in the green room, but not live.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
And unfortunately, Matt will be sleeping on the couch tonight.
Yes, I'll be sleeping on the couch. I have to work tomorrow. Thank you. Postal Service. 6-day work week.
And I get blamed for it.
Write your local congressman. Oh. Always have a blast, man. You're one of the guys, like that you can open up, be yourself with, have a good time. I think that's why you continue to grow and people like tuning in because they like to let loose late at night and you know, it didn't work out maybe a few weeks ago, but like I said, I'm a short notice guy, and I always enjoy jumping on with you, and hope to be back. So thank you.
Of course. You always got, like I said, you got an open-ended ticket to come on here anytime you want. I enjoy everybody that showed up tonight to hang out with us, shoot the shit, have good laughs. I had a good laugh tonight. I enjoyed it. So until the next episode of the Longhouse, y'all take care. See ya.